Today I'm setting up this Nano Aquascape, but it's just the Hardscape because it's for a client who's come in the shop and asked me to set up this 30cm Hardscape for him. He's going to plant it when he gets home. He's coming in to collect it Saturday, so I better get started. So it's after hours and the shop's closed. Some of the tank lights are off, but I'm going to leave some of them on so I've got something nice to look at while I'm escaping this tank. A couple of 90cm here, I'll leave those on, and the new Aquascape 1500. That's doing well as well. Still no fish, but we will get some, don't worry. Right, back to the nanoscaping. So here's what I've come up with so far, and I've just been balancing the wood and the rocks. As you can see from the video, I was playing with different kind of layouts and twisting the wood different ways to see what worked. This is river wood, and we've got kind of three prongs here, 1, 2, 3, it's actually 2 pieces of wood. Balanced quite well, sort of going up in height from one side to the other. And then this is Sirius stone down at the base. Now we're going to glue the wood down to the Sirius stone. Although it being aesthetical, quite nice detailed stone, it's also acting as an anchor and something to glue the wood down to. Behind the wood, we're going to pour in a load of aquarium soil, because we're going to do a load of planting there, background stem plants. And in the foreground, we're going to have some light coloured sand, probably La Plata sand in the front there, maybe Colorado sand. And then on the wood, we'll be doing some planting of some moss and maybe some little bucephalandras and things like that. So we'll see what we'll come up with for that. But yeah, that's the rough layout that I've done there. I just need to secure it with some glue, and then we can go ahead with the substrate. A small piece of tissue paper there. That's just pushed in a gap between the rock and the stone. And then we're going to pour in the liquid super glue onto that tissue paper, and that's going to bond the stone to the wood. I can see it starting to fizz a little bit, and that's going to be an instant bond there. And repeat the process as many times as you want. Anywhere where there's contact between wood and a rock, you want to push a bit of tissue paper in between it, pour your super glue on. There's liquid super glue here that we sell, and that is just going to bond nicely. So the Hardscape's glued, it's really solid. I'm giving it a real hard wiggle there, and nothing is moving. All the rocks are glued together. You can see where the tissue paper has joined discreetly between the wood and the rocks, nice and solid. Time to put some substrate in the background. I'm going to start with volcano mineral, JBL volcano mineral. You can also use WIO Power Vol, and basically what this is, just crushed lava stone, and you can put this in the back. Its filtration properties are good, it's porous, but it also helps fill these gaps between the wood and the stone underneath here, because if we're putting soil at the back and sand at the front, some of this soil at the back might creep through these gaps and ruin our nice decorative light coloured sand. So some of this volcano mineral is going to go under here, underneath all these gaps, and fill those, and also have a nice natural filtration bed at the back of the tank. And we can cap that with soil, aquarium soil, and then we're good to go and plant it. So I'll do that now. Another method of filling gaps is using good old filter floss. Now we can fill the gaps between the rocks just by stuffing this filter floss in places that we can't see it, but places that soil might creep through onto our foreground sand. So I'm just simply pulling off bits of filter wool here, stuffing them in the gaps. You're never going to see it. and that is another way of blocking off, filling in these gaps. Top tip. Time for some aquarium soil, and this is ADA Amazonia version 2 going in here. Just pouring that on top of the volcano mineral. Oh, I spilt some, how annoying. Get these little bits out. There we go, that's all right, done. Time for my favourite part, the sand. This is ADA La Plata. Oh, it's going everywhere, hang on. Slowly pour it in. Now we only need a thin layer along the front here because it's just covering the glass. So we don't need much, just put a bit more over here. And done, I'll spread that around. Decided to need a bit more soil at the back there. Now, it was the last of the Amazonia version 2 that I had left, so I'm actually going to put some Tropica aquarium soil on there because we had a bag open. We usually have multiple bags of soil open. And you can mix the soil brands, there's no harm in doing that, it's perfectly fine. So let's get this in the tank. Got a nice top-down view of the soil and substrate there. Really happy with that, pleased with that. We've got a nice barrier to hold that soil back and a nice, beautiful, beachy, sandy foreground. Now the client has wanted some moss put on here prior to him taking it home. So I'm going to glue down some Christmas moss onto the branches, some of these nice wiggly long branches a bit higher up, and then we'll just seal the aquarium, give it a good spray, and it'll be perfectly fine for when he comes to collect it. The plan is when he gets home to plant it up, we'll give him a plant list. We're going to go with some beautiful fast growing stem plants, maybe a mixture of colour, some Bucephalandra, Anubias and moss on the wood. Maybe think of some other interesting foreground plants we could poke in the nooks and crannies of these rocks. And yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. I've spent a good 2 hours putting this together. If you are interested in myself or one of my colleagues setting up a tank for you here, just give us a call, and it's a service we offer. We can scape a tank, a small tank like this for you to take home. You can come and collect it from the shop here, and just tell us what you like, and we can get to it for you. It's easy to plant it at home. We can plant it for you, but I think planting it at home's a better idea, and you can fill it up in situ, and a bit more fun that way as well. So yeah, let me know what you think. I'm going to glue this moss down, and then I think we're about done. Thanks very much for watching this video, and I thought I'd take the opportunity while I was scaping this tank for a client to film it for you all, and so you can enjoy the creation process as well. Take care guys, see you on the next one.